All right, we're good.
We're
We are
on.
we are good.
All right, on my
We
thing.
fixed some things, but now we are good. We are live. Let's see. Let's see.
I don't see us yet, but can the population see us?
Yep. No,
Okay.
we're good. We got comments. Yep, we're good.
All right, great.
Hey, welcome everybody. What's up? We are streaming on the Pionex US account today. Hope everyone's doing good in this bull market. Things are going up. Bitcoin's at 60,000, and today we got Chris on, and of course
Howdy.
myself, and we're gonna be talking about Bitcoin. We're gonna be talking about Helium Mobile and some deep in action. So we're just gonna, well, guys,
Sounds great.
excited to be
Super
doing this.
excited. I mean, the fact we got Bitcoin pumping today, I mean, we haven't seen these highs in a long time.
Yeah, it's basically a historical day. We're back at the we're finally back at the all-time highs on the last cycle. And so welcome guys. Happy to discuss, answer some questions, and whatever you guys want to see, let us know. But Chris, you want to introduce yourself a little bit? Thanks for coming on.
Sure. Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it. So my name is Chris Costello. A lot of people know me as Helium USA. I've been involved with Helium since probably 2018. I think I bought my first device on eBay. I didn't know what it did at all. I got involved with the mining. I realized they created tokens. The tokens didn't really have value at the time, but they then grew to have value. So, I wound up mining in New York City for a while before it got really hot and people were really interested in it. So I've been kind of following Helium from its inception, seeing it go from, this little tiny thing to where we're at today, where I'm using it for a mobile phone right now on my Saga. And, tons of people, 50,000 people all over the United States are right now signed up for Helium Mobile. So it's been a long journey these past 5 years being a part of it. But, I've loved every minute of it and, happy to answer questions. I know a lot of people are very confused about the system because it goes through a lot of changes.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for the introduction. And welcome everyone who's in the chat. What's up, Kevin? Money ideas. I think that's Derek, but with a
Oh,
four.
Derek Stiebel, my man. That's a
Oh, is
friend of
that your
mine.
is that your boy?
Cool. That's good to see you, brother.
Hey, what's up, Derek? What's up, Arnaud? I don't know how to pronounce that. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing it right. What's up, guys? And so before we get started, basically, we just got started. We just listed mobile on the Pinex.us website. So that's why we're also educating you guys on the new coins that's coming up, right? And we got Chris on to kind of tell you guys what's been going on. So what's the whole situation with this mobile coin, right? Like tell us about it. Like
All right. So
what's it all about?
passive income is really where it all started. With the Helium program, it was all about passive income. If you can generate crypto in your free time, why not? So we've gotten to a stage in the leg of the race, which is getting to be like the network being able to sustain itself. Right now, T-Mobile is giving a 5-year contract to kind of be the backbone. And there's going to be a layover. So Helium's going to kind of be able to get their units out there and spread out. What mobile token is for people who are interested in participating in mapping. Mapping rewards are given to people because what Helium needs to determine is where coverage is needed. So why is that data worth anything is because those mobile tokens you're getting every time you ping a cell tower or you create a mapping event, that data is valuable to them as a company who needs to spend the next 5 years building out the network. So a lot of people are like, this sounds too good to be true. You're telling me this is a cell phone plan that can pay for itself and then have some leftover, some dry powder. And yeah, it does sound too good to be true, but the reality is it's beneficial for both parties. Rather than somebody taking your data, you're able to get paid for your data and rewards. So the mobile token is a reward for offering up your location data that then will go to build the Helium network.
Okay. So it's basically airdrop to you for holding the mobile plan, but also if you move around, right? You get more the more like you move around.
No, not like that actually. So a lot of people had that misconception that you'd get more the more you move around. It's not quite like that. The Hive Mapper, which we'll get to in a little bit, is like that, where the more movement you do, the more capturing you do, the more reward.
Okay.
This one is just all right. Let me explain to you how mobile works.
Yeah.
80% goes to the validators, 20% goes to all the mobile users who are using the cell phone plan. So after you get 50,000 people onboarded, in the beginning, I was getting 4,000 tokens a day. And
Yeah.
now I'm at like 600 tokens a day. So there's been a big drop off on how many tokens on output. So that's about 250. Um, it's changed quite a bit. And it hit about a 2 cents mark, I think, in the beginning right there, that spike.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and yeah, so it's been all over the place, but it's a brand new coin. You know, I've seen Helium when it was completely worthless. So I even just keep this as a utility token because I only paid one time for my plan, and now I can pay with mobile every time going forward.
So that's cool. So basically like a free phone plan, and you can just get it on the Hello Helium website right here, right?
Yep, and $20 unlimited. So that's talk, text, and data. And then you get up to 30 gigabytes of non-throttled data. So that's pretty good. You know, I don't know many other companies offering $20 unlimited like that. And then
Yeah.
on top of that, being that it can pay for itself, well, you got yourself a free phone at that point.
That is pretty cool. So it can generate money, or it can also kind of just it could be a free phone plan if you just want to use it the normal way. That's pretty
Yep.
cool. That's pretty cool. It's like kind of like the old helium where you could just mine helium with these little hotspots.
Yeah, and it's wild because I had a vision of this a long time ago. I was like, I'd love to have Wi-Fi to go and to be able to see like, you know, people having phones that don't really need internet quite like they used to. And it's like having a Helium phone in my hand, I'm like, I think we're kind of finally getting there. Adoption is coming. With the new Helium hotspots, like the mobile units I have in my house here, they just made it so anybody can connect to it. You no longer have to be a Helium mobile subscriber. You can connect to a hotspot. So if somebody could just see it, they see free Wi-Fi, they can just start to connect. And that all these little pieces are going to ease people adopting into, oh, this is the new internet.
That is pretty cool. Actually, this is actually very cool. So what happened with the mobile, price pump, yeah, before, and
I would
then
say
what's going on
I
with
see
that?
that a lot. The price pump in the beginning is a lot of speculative hype. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people see, oh, a new listing. I better, get in before it's priced out. And then in reality, normalization sets in, and everyone's getting airdropped this every day. So as we know, people are going to dump their tokens. So in the beginning, we're going to see a price spike like that, but I see no reason why the price can't return there. And the reason I say that is because the emission rate goes down over time, and there is a burn mechanism that could bond it up. So it's only been, I think, 3 months. I'm not sure, what does that date back to?
This was in December
Okay,
18th.
so very very new here. It's going to take a while before we get moving averages to get an idea of where its legs really are.
So there's no specific reason driving it. It kind of just went up just when it was first released. I guess it was a little hype.
Yeah. Yeah, because the only thing driving it right now is the fact that people need it to pay for their mobile plans on a monthly basis. So I can't actually understand any rationale for why it went to 2 cents, but it could. I see a normal, reasonable price of hitting back at a penny, depending on the emission rates and what they do. Which Helium has over 100 hit proposals passed. So what they're doing is constantly updating, constantly upgrading, and changing the way things work.
Mm. Okay, yeah, this seems very cool. I like this kind of price pattern. This looks very solid base. It looks like people are accumulating. This would actually be very good for a grid bot to just run this on. It's just
Honestly,
gonna be solid, actually.
a nice sideways pattern. It's going to do this for a while because it's just finding its legs. This is a
Right.
great time to use a grid bot to accumulate. Absolutely.
This actually, the more I look at it, yeah, this actually doesn't look too bad for a grid bot. If you set like an upper range pretty high and then the lower range at the lows right here.
Yep. And you see it kind of just stays between like not more than 0.005 and around 3.5. Lowest it hit was around, 2.5, but it's staying within a range. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
what's really great about, I mean, the mobile system is you could be the customer and you could be the distributor. So if you buy a mobile hotspot, that's the next level of investment. That's more than 20
Yeah.
bucks. That's also going to give you passive income in a different type of way. When you connect to it at home, you're going to earn more rewards the more data you pass through it. So, like you were saying, do you earn more with the mobile plan? You don't.
Yeah.
With the hotspots, you do. That's one big difference.
Okay. Gotcha. But that's like more commitment, I guess, right?
Yeah, the ROI is going to take a little longer. It's like if you can take 250, throw it on the side for maybe 6 months to a year and not worry about it, that's another story.
Got you. Yeah, we actually have a promotion right now. If you guys want to trade mobile and you guys are not customers of Pionex right now on the US website, you guys can sign up. And if you guys create a bot with over $100 today on mobile, we're actually giving some mobile away. I'll give you guys more details toward the end. But
Cool.
just so you guys know, we are doing some mobile token airdrops for you for people who get started on it.
And I'm honestly excited to start getting onto a bot too. I recently moved to Pennsylvania from New York. New York is bad, but I'm in Pennsylvania now, and I just got my Pionex account KYC'd and verified. So I'm looking forward to hopping back in here. A lot of
Yes,
sideways
sir.
action there. Looks great.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, this chart looks really good. All right, cool. So what's your what's your thought on okay, let me see. So what are the so are did you kind of cover the mapping rewards? Without that has to do with more like hotspots, right? For Helium.
No, the mapping rewards has to do with the cell phone plan specifically, and
Okay.
that's the data points they pay you for, and that's why you get mobile tokens.
I see. Okay,
Yep.
okay. Can you go over a little bit more about the hotspot?
Yeah, absolutely. So the hotspot, what it does is it can max of rewards are the maxed out rewarded data you can yield from a hotspot is 30 gigabytes a month. So you can set it to just completely let the hotspot Wi-Fi flow. You can have anybody connect to it who wants to connect to it, or you can have limited connectivity. But what I found is that you just connect every device in your house to these hotspots and you kind of gut load them with data and you reach that cap. And if you don't do that, you kind of just let it do its thing. You're not going to see as good of an ROI as if you were to, let's say, connect a bunch of devices to it. Now, one thing with outdoor hotspot, caveat, I would not touch the outdoor hotspot unless you know what you're doing technically. It requires a PoE injector and types of antennas, whereas the indoor hotspot is plug and play, ready to go, Ethernet cable, and that's it. So I would just say be very leery about the outdoor hotspot unless you have
Okay.
technical knowledge.
Okay. That's like so the indoor hotspot would be
That's the one to go for. And what's really great is that yesterday they released this update that now allows it used to be you had to be a part of the mobile network for a cell phone plan to connect to one of these things. But as of yesterday, they deployed anyone can connect to these. So these are perfect for coffee shops. These are perfect for, if you're living in a apartment style unit and you want to share your Wi-Fi. It can be used for now anything. You bring it to a music festival, you got an Ethernet hookup, boom, Wi-Fi to go.
oh my
That's what
god.
I thought these things were when I bought them on eBay. I thought Wi-Fi to go. Turned out that wasn't the case, but
That's
maybe
not
long term.
that's what I would assume so too, just thinking about it, right?
Yeah. And no, I wasn't too disappointed when I found out it produces tokens of some type. I was like, well, could be worse.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So
Got
this
you.
is for Wi-Fi, and you have to have home Wi-Fi to be able to support one of these devices. It's a gateway, essentially. So if you have a home Wi-Fi network that's got a password on it, you plug one of these things in. Somebody can get on your network through this gateway without needing that password, and they won't actually be able to get through to your network either. So it's also kind of like a firewall as well. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Got you. So what's your I see like what's your strategy around having mobile and also trading on Pinex? You kind of, you can kind of generate some free mobile and use that to fund your trading. Like how
Exactly. Dry
that
powder. That's what I honestly, since I've started Helium, that's where my dry powder would come from. When I had the hotspots, they would produce helium. They don't produce helium anymore. They produce IoT. Um, it would be dry powder to get some skin in the game. People are always asking me where do I start? And I'm like, don't take your hard-earned cash that you worked and slaved over and made, you worked a day job for to get this. I say if you can get some dry powder, whether that's through mobile tokens or any other passive income like Dymo, I have that in my car, Hive Mapper, any passive income. And I'm a Door Dasher, by the way, so it's kind of like I'm trying to hit as many birds with one stone as I can. The passive income is how you can really get started, and then you shove that into Pionex and you can work it into even more.
So you're just kind of nice. That's pretty nice. So you're just generating passive income. So you really don't have any staking. You just buy, and then you can just start trading crypto on Pionex, and then if you lose it, technically it doesn't even matter because you're just generating, right?
Yeah,
You're just generating
I can
passive.
bite that bullet, because it's not money. I went and took my card and bought some crypto.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So it's great for new people who are, let's say they don't have any exposure to crypto. Hey, free phone plan, and you can go ahead and get some free crypto too. So here we got
Okay.
Bitcoin looking great, except actually it's retraced a little bit, but
It's retraced a little bit, but it's still looking pretty good. Let's take a look at mobile on here. Yeah, it looks like, we'll talk about that a little bit. So what else is in the so DePin's been very hot as a narrative. What
yeah.
has what other kind of stuff have been you looking at in the DePin, whole ecosystem?
Okay,
Kind
and
of
just so for
curious.
reference, everybody knows what DPIN is. It's a decentralized physical infrastructure network. So that means it's like hardware devices, kind of like Helium hotspots, like phones, like the dongle that goes in my car. So another DPIN device would be the Dymo, which is just a device that pays you on the Polygon network in Dymo tokens. And that is simply you have to turn your car on and drive it once a week. Really simple. They'll pay you out automated. You don't have to do anything to claim it. All you have to do is turn your car on. So this one doesn't pay you more the more you drive.
Okay.
Excuse me. But it gives you a base rate and also dry powder. So if you're a Door Dasher or you're doing anything like a fleet driver of some sort, you put one of these in your car, you'll be good to go. Say you have a new car, you don't even need the dongle. If you have a newer car like a Tesla, you can get this hooked up right away and start earning right away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so this is a really interesting technology. It uses both Bluetooth and Helium LoRaWAN. So it actually uses the technology Helium produces to help triangulate.
So do you have to buy something, or is it just like an app?
You don't need to, depending on what year your car is. So if you have like a full screen on your car, you could probably just get the app on your car. But if you don't, you need to get this dongle that plugs in underneath. That I'm a 2011 Honda Civic, and yeah, I had to get the dongle piece there. But it paid for itself in a few months. So once you're there, at that point, it's all free money from there. You just keep driving.
Okay, because I got a Tesla. I could probably just start doing this
Oh,
right now.
yeah, dude, you don't even need the dongle. We'll talk privately here and you can get set up literally today sometime. That would work for you. You get some free passive income.
Yeah. That sounds very good. What's up, Atlas Dragon? So
Oh, my homie Atlas. I met Atlas just through the Dewey Cats community. Ah, frick, we're talking about Dewey Cats. Might as well.
Yeah.
Dewey Cats are awesome, and I have been an NFT. I've been really into NFTs for a while, and a lot of people are like, "What do you just like NFTs?" I'm like, "No, NFTs are everywhere," and a lot of people don't realize this that the Helium membership badge is an NFT. The Helium hotspots are NFTs, non-fungible tokens. They all exist as NFTs. So these Dewey cats, they're just cats that have a treasury backed by Helium hotspots. I was sold there because I've always been into moon cats, crypto cats, which are some OG NFTs.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about the cats. Get on the
Yeah.
original cats.
You want to back some cats with some actual physical hardware like Helium hotspots? I mean, I'm totally sold on that. So it was a free airdrop with 10,000 mobile mint, and they're going to start auctions, 365 auctions a day, one a day, and it's going to be all in mobile tokens. So Dewey Cats is going to be a super interesting project. Let's take a look at Hive Mapper here. Hive Mapper is hot.
Yes. What is this?
Hot.
What is this thing? Yes. Tell me
I
about
have people in my back channels being like, "Yo, I'll pay $2,000. You can get me one of these right now, dude." Like, I'm like, I cannot even find them. Check eBay. Good luck. Hive Mapper will release 2 editions, and there was a Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and then there was a cellular version. What this does is map your environment, and it pays you for how much you map. So the more you drive, the more you earn. So this is different from everything else we've talked about here, where, it's just a baseline. You're just going to get that baseline. The stuff's called honey. That's the token this gives you. And yeah, Hive Mapper is something I can't get myself yet. I am on the pre-order. They canceled all the prior ones and remade the device way better. And they've decided, okay, we're just gonna like send these out to you guys. And they made it an option for everyone to purchase a device coming out in Q3. And they're on eBay right now. You could purchase these, but I couldn't tell you, not financial advice, because people are paying inflated values for it right now because the mining is so good. And probably in the next couple months, like all things, it tapers down.
Yeah. How much are they getting for these? Like how much rewards are they getting for driving around with these
Apparently thousands a month.
Really?
That's what I hear. And that's why people are willing to drop 2 G's on one if they can get it today. I'm like, wow, really?
And then it's just like the more they drive, the more they get.
Absolutely. So they basically map the environment to, like, traffic lights, stoplights, various things we're going to need to know for the future of maps. And it's literally global. I was talking to Dave. Taiwan has it. Everywhere on the planet has this available, and you can literally map the entire world. And that's what they're hoping to do. They want the entire world mapped, and they pay you in honey tokens. And it's all this passive incentive. As a DoorDash driver, it's perfect.
Do you get more coins if you are mapping unmapped areas, or is it kind of like, oh, where you can map wherever you want?
Probably, but I don't know. I haven't looked into the metrics of how this works. I would guess if you had a saturated area that's already been covered, kind of like Helium. If you go to New York City these days where it's already covered, I plop down, I will not make anything. So that I would expect it's probably similar. They probably want to encourage and reward people for going to the outliers.
Right. Is that the same for the mobile? With the mobile plans, do you also do you get more if you're in an unsaturated area, or like you just get nothing if you're in like New York?
No, you'll get the same thing everywhere you go.
Okay.
So it's just kind of like they're tracking humans. They want to understand how the spider web of humans walking around with their mobile phones works, and be like, all right, we need to have coverage all these places. Now for Hive Mapper, I don't know who they're in bed with when I say that in business with, but they are doing big things globally, and the demand is outreach their production.
Yeah. Got it. That's very cool. Okay.
So yeah, this is all, physical hardware that you can have in the background, doing your day-to-day whatever, and just go about your business and get a little passive income.
Do they have a token already for Hive Mapper?
It's called Honey.
Hive Mapper. I see it. Okay. I guess people are just dumping it, huh?
Yeah, that's the thing, is why. Yeah,
it's doing okay. It's
getting dumped. It's getting dumped for sure. But we'll see long term. That's obviously a new token as well. And yeah, so passive income is really the future when I see it. It was kind of my escape when I saw, like, I could DoorDash and like grind my life into the ground. But if I can get some passive income going, then I can start trading on Pionex and actually have a little bit of skin in the game.
Yeah. I mean, these tokens look really good just for a grid bot because they just go sideways.
Right?
Yeah, like it's like the perfect situation for a grid bot. Do we have honey on the platform? We should get honey.
Not yet. I'll talk to Dave
about it, honestly. We'll probably have it. Yeah,
because once it's just a matter of once like everything is like legal in the United States, we can get it on here.
Oh, the team Atlas says the team gets paid in honey and they dump. Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta check the chat. I didn't even see Atlas, my man.
I can see that. Yeah.
Atlas went to DWE Cats. That's why he came through. Thank you, fam. I appreciate it. What are we gonna say?
So right now, so basically if you start a bot with 100 USDT, I forgot I got the reward value, we'll airdrop you $10 of mobile, $10 worth of mobile. And don't forget, the ones who retweeted on Twitter, we're gonna give away 30K mobile at the end of this stream. I'm just gonna randomly choose whoever retweeted it.
And if I get selected, I am handing it off to the shuffler.
Yep. Sounds good. If you're lucky enough to get selected.
And heck, if I'm feeling generous, I got a big bag of mobile sitting around. The other day, I just bought like 100,000 because I'm like, I really need to have this stuff because like it does pay for my mobile phone plan, so I might keep some on hand.
Like, why not, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's talk about some coins and what you think about this current price action, man. Oh, we're back down to 60,000 now.
Yeah, the price action's been all over the place. If you're looking on the daily, which you are currently looking on the daily,
Yep.
we are seeing that the candle is half wicked out. So we're not too sure on where that's going to go. It does look like it's getting into overbought territory, and we're creeping up on all-time highs, which is 69K
We're
2021
yeah,
November.
we're basically up there already, I would say. Like we're
Oh
basically so
yeah,
close, it doesn't even
Six,
matter, you know.
yeah, 65. No, yeah, you might
We
as well
got
call
to
it.
64K, yeah.
Let me pull up my charts myself so I can get a different look myself. But yeah, it's caused everything to pull right up with it too, and that's the
A
Bitcoin
lot of
effect.
altcoins are kind of dumping.
Well, the altcoins are dumping, but like my Bitcoin maxi friend says, just let Bitcoin cool off and they'll come back. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's true,
uh, Yeah,
you
that's what
know.
I think so too. Yeah, like before, I expected us to get to 60K just because that's what that's what my prediction was based on the wave theory from
Right.
Elliott. So I was thinking we get to 60K before the halving, and then maybe like we'll get some sort of little pullback because 60K is a good target. But right now, I don't know, man. It's so bullish that it's hard to say.
It's
So
hard to say there may not be a dump very soon, you know?
Right, right. But maybe like a sideways consolidation type of thing. Because
Sure.
I like Elliott waves for kind of like measuring where we could go up to. So if we kind of think the wave one was from 20K, I mean 15K to like 30K, and then for it to go sideways was like wave two, and then wave three for let's say 65K was the top for wave three. Maybe we could just go sideways a little bit. I mean,
Right now it's
honestly,
broken all the rules, to where we were.
honestly though, if we just keep on going up, that just means the top will be even higher. Because
Oh yeah.
usually, according to Elliott waves, what the saying is, usually the fifth wave will be like a 1.618 Fibonacci extension of the combination of wave one and two. So if we do a measuring from this is what I was thinking, by the way. If we do a measure of that, so wave three, let's say 64K is the top, and let's say 15K is the bottom, and then we look at the extension, that's about like 90K to 100K for the top. But obviously, if Bitcoin goes crazy, we just get a regular 2x extension, then it's going to go to around 120K for the final target. And I think that's definitely a possibility right there.
Yeah,
What do
100%. And my buddy's calling for 100K right now. He's saying there's not enough supply. There's too much demand. It is feeling the wedge. And yeah, we might see new all-time highs.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys in the chat are thinking, but I'm thinking around 100K to 120K. I think that's actually pretty conservative. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
if there's no black swan happening, kind of like economy dumps and they don't want
COVID
to pay
number
anymore.
three.
Yeah, COVID number three, right? And then this would follow a very nice Elliott wave theory. I think we kind of this is very classic Elliott wave. We got one wave, two wave, three wave, and then we get some type of consolidation for the next couple of months, and then we get a fifth wave into U.S. elections and the end of the year. I think we can do really well. Yeah, dude, I don't know, man. I don't think we're gonna get that crazy of a pullback anymore. I think for a wave four, we might get a sideways, or the max I think we can go down to is like 50K, to be honest.
I agree. I'd say I'd be surprised if we broke that as a testing zone. That just seems unreasonable at this point. I'm
Yeah,
now looking at my charts and I'm thinking, it's good we don't use that because everything on here is a little too confusing. And I know you don't use the charts that I've sent you, but I can see. Well, I work with this an oscillator that shows you volume and momentum, and it's really interesting to see the kind of momentum, and it's really sustaining. If you pull out to the daily or the weekly, it's sustained momentum when we haven't seen a downturn yet. But time will tell with all this.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just so crazy right now. And yeah, Kevin, start a mobile bot with 100 and get 20 in mobile coins. That's basically what we are doing here. I mean, yeah, I mean, if we look at Bitcoin right now, it's just kind of it looks like it's topping out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
It,
definitely.
it looks pretty toppy here. I mean,
Yep, that's
six.
there. That
Nah, you go ahead, man.
I was gonna say those two candles that kind of like wick out evenly like that definitely is like a little top there.
Yeah, yeah. 64K, I would say was a gift. I sold at 62K personally.
Yeah,
Just not everything, just a little bit, just because yeah,
yeah.
I think it's pretty good.
You got to take profit. You know, honestly, this is where I
Yeah,
fumbled the bag many times. You
you
they call it
gotta
round
take
tripping.
profit.
You round trip it. You know, you just literally watch it go up and then watch it go down, and you don't take profit. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
You have to.
man.
You have
Yeah,
to.
you were doing good last cycle, man, but you didn't take profit on those NFTs.
Oh man, no, I did. I made 120K off one NFT. I just like didn't know what to do. I like held the ether until it shriveled up, and I was just like,
Oh, you didn't go back into USDT.
I should have just tethered out. I mean, I know for the bull runs going forward, tether is your friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
100%. And
I mean,
also, I'm using Pionex a lot more because I don't have to spend $20 in gas to open and close a position on Ethereum. Oh my god,
oh yeah. Trading on chain is a hassle. Yeah,
it
like
really is. And
I mean,
honestly, I will say I've had tons of money in Pionex and I never felt uncomfortable about it. I love having things there and I can just trade and move into another position smoothly without having to spend gas or bridge it to another network.
yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, that's the benefit of a centralized exchange, you know.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do all that. What do you think about all these altcoins, man? All these altcoins are pumping. I mean, I personally like them.
Tia?
It's like
Celestia?
it's not
Yeah.
like White, Doge, Pepe.
Oh yeah, Pepe is pumping. I would say they're following the trend of Bitcoin, being that like it's all kind of tied together. I'm trying to look if I
Yeah,
can see anything that's like not pulling up with Bitcoin.
there's a lot, man. There's a lot of altcoins that are not. I feel like
Now I'm
right now.
looking actually. Yeah, Jupiter is down, and
Yeah,
some of these like
I feel like right now it's like the high quality coins like Bitcoin and then the low quality meme coins. They just go hand in hand. It's like the smart people are holding Bitcoin, they've been in Bitcoin, and then the FOMO people, they're just getting into memes because retail is just like, well, Bitcoin's going up. I'm just gonna buy some meme coins. Doge is back,
yeah,
White is back, Pepe is back, you know what I mean? And then
I'll
all
buy the
the
next best thing.
exactly. But then all the smarter altcoins, I mean, if you're looking at my screen, they're all down. Like DYDX, sushi, like everything is down,
Oh
right?
yeah,
Even though, yeah, look at that. DYDX is down, like PY Pyth is down,
and I'm
everything is
looking at my
down.
coin gecko for most of my like favorites. Yeah, there's a lot of red in the street.
Loki is up. Yeah, it's a lot of red except for Bitcoin. That's what surprised me a little bit, man.
Well, the thing is, no, Solana's doing good. I don't care about XRP or ADA,
Yeah,
but
nobody cares about those coins.
yeah. But like it's interesting to see that the top like altcoins like BNB and Solana they're still holding up. But everything else is gonna kind of bleed out for a minute here. I think until Bitcoin stabilizes and maybe wants to consolidate. And then you see money kind of move into some of these altcoins.
Yeah,
At
for
least
sure.
that is one theory. The thing is, you can't predict everything the same way every time. So, like when we have our COVID crash and there was a great opportunity to buy in, this is a whole new slurry of events, and we're gonna have to see how it pops off this time.
Yep. No, yep. History tends to rhyme. It doesn't repeat, but it tends to rhyme. That's what I like to say.
Hey, that's a good way
Yeah,
of
I mean, I definitely wouldn't suggest getting into positions here. I think, the best play right now is if Bitcoin kind of just goes sideways and then we will go get some momentum into the alts. But if Bitcoin just comes crashing down, the alts are just gonna get screwed. That's like what I'm thinking right now.
That's your theory. The alts are gonna get screwed if Bitcoin goes down.
If Bitcoin comes down, I think alts are going to be screwed. Yeah, but if Bitcoin goes sideways and kind of consolidates, I think alts will pop off, right? Because people in Bitcoin, they made their money, they want to get out of Bitcoin, but then if it dumps though, then that just kills the market sentiment. I feel like.
I guess it does. It's interesting. Some people, you're right. If it's a straight red candle down, it just the whole market sentiment's going to go down no matter what.
Exactly.
I mean, if there's a correction, like you said, yeah, it will like some of the money will filter into some of the altcoins. With you have a massive dump, which I don't see happening since we've broken some
Yeah.
highs that
Yeah.
we've gotten past a bunch of legs up.
Yeah, I mean, just the past three candles, the past three is just like screw you candles. If you're not chasing, you're not getting in, right? But like
Yeah.
chasing these are hard too. Who's got the balls to chase these? You know, like
Oh
I'm
my
not
God.
chasing. I mean, it would have
I
been a
hate
bad move
chasing
anyway.
candles. You're just like watching them go up and you're like, do I jump in? That might go the
Yeah,
other way.
exactly. All
What's
right, but yo,
beautiful is that go
usually
ahead, go
what we
ahead.
do is if you guys in the chat have any tickers you guys want to look at, we usually cover some
Oh yeah.
tickers. That's what I usually do. So if you guys got anything you guys want us to look at, just throw it in the chat, or have any questions for Chris as well.
Oh, Kevin, Dymo pays in Dymo token, not mobile. I'm just answering some questions live for you guys.
Dymo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Dymo's pretty good.
Yeah, it's holding up. It's holding up.
Wow.
And what's interesting with their technology is that the longer you keep it plugged in, it actually bonds up for how many tokens you earn. So it's got a weird kind of increase in it.
Dymo's up 4x. So what does it do? What does Dymo have?
Dymo plugs into your ODB2 reader, or for your case,
Yeah.
your Tesla driver. So it's just going to like connect to your car, identify like, fuel usage, various different electronic components about your car, and send that off using a SIM card that's in the Dymo. Your car will be able to do that no matter what. So whenever
why are
we
they
get off,
paying us for it?
what's that?
Why are they paying us for it?
So it's kind of like all the information in your car is of use for I'm not exactly sure who our data is being sold to, because obviously somebody's paying for the data.
Right.
But from as far as I understand, you can opt out of certain things. I haven't looked too far under the hood because I'm not that concerned about it. I'm just like, well, at this point, I've signed the checkbox for Google. I've signed the checkbox for Apple that all say we own every part of your data and we'll do whatever we want with it. So I'm like,
Our data.
I'll get on board with these DeFi projects. I kind of trust you guys a little more. We'll see what happens. I'll sell my data to you.
My people. You're like, my people. I'll sell the data to the people I want to sell it to.
Hey, and they're gonna be upfront about it.
At least you're getting something out of it.
Yeah, whereas Google's just got it in the fine print. You don't even know that actually there's LoRaWAN Helium-like devices in your Amazon Alexa at home, and people have no idea.
Yeah. Right.
So what are you looking at?
I was reading the other day. The iPhone takes pictures of you like every 5 seconds or something like that.
What? That's scary.
So yeah, some crazy. I don't know how true it is, but that's what I read. Yeah. What other things are you? What do you think the narrative? Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. You're good.
What do you think the narrative is for this cycle or the cycle moving forward? So how do we not mid curve this? What do you think is going to be like the best way to?
I just learned what mid curve means, even though I
should
have.
You just learned what mid curve means?
Yeah. It's on the bell curve of being, a rockhead and a Jedi, somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
So no, you don't want to mid curve any of this stuff, and the way you don't do that is just get involved with the mining of it somehow. You know what I mean? So when it comes to any of these tokens that you can get passively, just start generating them, and then see in long term they'll probably be worth more than what they are today. But don't like invest money into things. I didn't buy a bunch of Helium tokens. I just generated them when they were, and yeah, that is the best way to do it. I mean, they're calling it like deep in summer that we're going into here.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the physical infrastructure of the world around us getting connected to everything, and the reality is that like all this stuff is valuable to somebody. So who that is at the end of the day, we're gonna figure out. Right now, I mean, I'm anybody but Google or somebody who's just going to pay me in tokens that I can then go to Uniswap and then swap in the open market. It is decentralized, and that's what's up.
Okay. Any other cool?
Cool narratives
that you think will play out, like AI. AI is hot right now.
AI is playing out pretty big in the NFT space. Everyone is using AI now. We're going to continue to see it get more intense too, whether it's AI trading, whether it's AI art. There's just so many use cases for a robot to do all of our work for us. So yeah, I think we're going to see a lot more of that narrative because the build-up's been so quick. So it's just going to kind of keep building on itself. I don't think we're going to see NFTs back like we used to see that narrative. I don't think it'll ever come back. I think that was like a one-time strike in the, you know.
I was gonna say, what do you think? What do you think about what do you think about the whole NFT kind of thing?
I think the PFPs and those projects are gonna go to the wayside, and the real NFT projects, which actually, hold on, I did describe. I had one little bit here. When it comes to NFTs, I mean, like, yeah, it's not just an interest of mine, but the Dymo device, once you get that started, it deploys an NFT to your wallet that you custom make your car, and it's pretty cool. I'm like, wow, this is like, it's an art NFT, but it's actually just an ID for how they can like identify my wallet to my car. That's an NFT ID. And then we have Helium hotspots. I think those are great. Membership badges for the cell phone providers, great NFTs. Overline. I think I sent you a link to Overline. Overline Network. They have an O router, which is a device that is said to, I've yet to receive it in the mail, it's on pre-order, be able to transact blockchain transactions without requiring internet at all. So that's a really interesting thing that I'm checking out. And NFTs of the form like Bored Ape Yacht Club, those are just going downhill. I think I can't see people rationalizing paying tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars just for a profile picture.
Right.
Something with a use case, that's a whole nother story.
So what made it so popular? What do you think made it so popular last cycle?
You mean just NFTs in general?
Yeah.
Their nuance in the collectability sphere. That's what it was. Let's say like people had money to play with and they like collecting stuff, and we ran into a time like, wait, there's this whole other space of collecting, and doodles hit 28 ETH floors. CryptoPunks were over 100 along with apes and stuff like that. It was irrational. The pricing could not sustain.
Right, but Pudgy Penguins are doing very well.
Yep. Man, doodles fumbled the bag. When I say that is that Pudgies are doing great. I know the developer from Pudgies. I didn't get on board because I didn't like the promoter Cole Ethereum, but you know what? The project was bought out by Lucas Nets, and now Pudgy Penguins are in like every Walmart in America. So they're doing something right, and I think it's like they're funneling some of that back into the project. Whatever it is, they flip Bored Apes.
Yeah, that's crazy. I remember Pudgy Penguins were like 1 ETH, 2 ETH. And then I was just like, checked. I'm not really that into NFTs, and then I checked. I was like 40 ETH. That's crazy.
Seriously, yeah. They're doing something right there for sure. A lot of these projects, they're cash extractors. A lot of these projects are, how can we take as much money from our holders and just vacuum it out of their pockets? Whereas the Pudgy Penguins, I think they said, wait, no, we need to like take the retail money and then send that back to the holders.
Yeah, see, that's what I like to hear. Yeah, that's very smart. Yeah.
Whereas
Alice Dragon asked, "What do you think about Sword Chain? If you have heard about it?"
Thor or Soar?
Soar, SOAR. It's a decentralized physical infrastructure for cars. So, I see that they're going to be at ETH Denver also.
I'll have to look it up. I've actually never heard of Soar.
Yeah. Sword Chain, I guess.
Hey, do you go ahead?
No. I was just reading this out loud.
Do you have that Overline tab up that you could pull up real quick?
Overline?
Yeah, I sent it to you in Discord. If you don't, that's okay.
I do see it. Yeah, I have it.
Overline network. Okay.
Pull it up.
So that's part of DPIN as well. These guys made a device called the O router. This is what I was telling you, to broadcast blockchain transactions without requiring internet. I have yet to receive mine. I am waiting for it in the mail, but there's already NFTs and like a world they're like working on. So yeah, I've gotten on board. And when it comes to this sort of stuff, it's like just a couple shots in the dark, like my Helium hotspot. I don't know what I was doing with that thing at all. I bought one of these and we'll see what it does. I think the concept sounds cool.
Oh, it does sound kind of cool. Don't know how it works, but it does sound kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's going to involve LoRaWAN Helium technology. I know there's LoRaWAN built into it, so I know there's going to be something to do with Helium, and Helium can go miles. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thoughts on Algo? Let me pull up Algo. Algorand. I actually don't. I mean, I know Algorand. I know they do a bunch of events. I've been to a couple of them, but it just seems kind of dead right now. Yeah, this thing is like super dead. What is this? Down what? 90%? 90%. At the bottom was down 95%.
Oh,
Wow.
dang.
What do you think about Algorand?
Not my cup of tea. Personally, I haven't messed around with it. I got a flyer when we were at NFT NYC. I got a flyer for a free Algo NFT. I just kind of stuck it somewhere and never looked at it again. I don't know. Things got to really sell me on like why we're using it as an alternative. You know what I mean?
I mean, just from a charting perspective, this thing was kind of dying all the way into December until Bitcoin kind of popped back off, and even now it's still under the 2023 highs. So I don't know why this sold off for a whole year, even when the market turned bullish. So I mean, now it's kind of turning around, but in general, I mean, it looks okay now that it's turned around, but I would kind of be careful on this. It's just not very strong right now. Of course, this can pop off just because with everything else, if Bitcoin keeps on running, this can just pop off. But I would just wonder why this hasn't been strong so far.
Yeah.
I personally don't
Likewise.
really like Algo that much. Kevin. This layer one connects. So the thing that who was asking about someone, I think Alice was asking.
Okay, yeah, Atlas, yeah.
The sword chain thing. That sounded kind of cool, but I don't know much about it. So it sounds similar to Dymo, connectivity infrastructure for vehicles. It's a layer one network aimed to establish a decentralized ecosystem, including vehicles and stuff like that.
Does it say and stuff like that?
No, I just wrote no.
I found it.
That'd
Okay.
be crazy.
Store chain, layer one network enable ecosystem. Oh, it also involves a USB dongle. So I'll have
It sounds
to
like a
find out.
Dymo, huh?
Yeah, it sounds like a Dymo. I'll have to find out if it's something I can use in conjunction with. Cool.
Yeah,
Thank you for that alpha. I will take a look into that. Appreciate that.
Never heard of that. Deep into build. Yeah. Okay. What's a deep in coin that has done well? Like I hear so much hype about deep in, but like, what's a coin that actually has like done really well on it?
The only one's Helium, really.
Helium
HND.
HND
Went from 30 cents. Sorry, it went from 30 cents over the counter, worthless, to $50, and now it's trading at what, 9?
Wait, wrong coin. Helium. Wait, what's the ticker?
HNT. HNT,
oh,
you got
right.
it.
No, it's $9. It's at $9. It was at $1 before.
Oh yeah. It was like really low. If people like forgot about it and gave up on it and hoped it wouldn't succeed.
I think the whole mobile hype and plan came out around November, December, right? That's why I started picking up.
Yep. And
Okay.
literally, there was such deals to be had right around there. I mean, that token price was so low. And if you go all the way back, you'll see we had $50 a token. So I see a lot of upside potential for Helium, especially because it's the backbone to everything that's in the network. So yeah, no, to be honest, I'm bag biased. I'm holding 50 Helium tokens and 100,000 mobile just because I'm part of the network. It's something I care about.
Yeah. I mean, it has done very well. The whole mobile deep in trend. I guess Helium was the only thing that kind of took a big advantage of it.
Yeah.
With the mobile and Solana and the whole deal.
Yeah, okay. And it's got some legs in history, whereas a lot of these new coins like Dymo or whatever else we're talking about, they aren't that old. So yeah.
Interesting. So this is really the one that has done really well. Okay.
And what I like to do is, I honestly, I'll turn my mobile into Helium for the most times if I can. Like, if it makes sense. If Helium's in a dip and it's a good opportunity to buy Helium, I'd rather have Helium than I would have mobile because that's the real core token, and it's easier to chart with moving averages looking back.
I think so too. I think Helium looks a lot better too. I did buy some mobile myself, but just because after the Coinbase listing, it was kind of spiking, but it's kind of it didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, no, it's going sideways.
Yeah,
I just got a bag because I knew I needed it.
Yeah, I bought a little bit. I might just use it to like buy a phone plan or something like that.
Honestly, the best way to do it is like when the token price goes up, buy your phone plan then, because you're spending less tokens altogether.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah, I was holding mobile with Spike, but I guess I didn't really. I mean, I guess most people are getting mobile tokens and dumping, right? And dumping on it, like someone said, the team is dumping their mobile.
No, the team isn't dumping, but people are dumping. They're figuring out,
people are dumping. Yeah.
Yeah, if we got 50,000 users who are all getting free money a day and they could use it, they're gonna. Have you heard of Zeta Chain?
I have. I haven't traded it or looked into it, but I have heard of Zeta Chain.
I got that airdrop, and that was a killer one. I got 1,500 tokens, and it's like trading at like 260 right now. It went up 230. So it went up pretty drastically from the beginning. The beginning was like dollar some odd. Yeah.
What is the whole thing behind the Zeta Chain?
What it is an omni-chain swapper that can deal with Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Polygon.
So kind of like Rune?
Maybe like Rune. I'm not 100% familiar with Rune, but
okay.
Is it an omni-chain swapper like that?
It's like a you can swap, you can move token from Solana to Bitcoin or Ethereum to Bitcoin. Like actually it's like an omni-chain swapper where you can just be like, I have Bitcoin on Bitcoin, but I want to get some Ethereum, right? And then you can just swap it. And then there's no market maker, so it's like no one can like get shut down. There's like not a bridge. So
right. So yeah, that would be the similar situation here. Omni-chain swapper, not quite a bridge. Connect multiple wallets at the same time. That's one way to do this sort of thing. And I've been using it. I was just doing it on a test net for a while, and then the other day I found out there was an airdrop about it. I was like, oh, word. So I'm still holding some because there was upside, and I don't know. I'm kind of just watching because maybe we'll see how that narrative goes.
So you were just playing around on the test chain?
Yeah, that was a wonderful airdrop when you just get to play around on a test chain free and you get an airdrop about it.
Seriously, yeah. I thought you had to stake something.
Nope. So that's what I like to do. As many test net airdrop possibilities. Airdrops are so fickle. You never know when you're going to get one. So if you're spending money, let's say on Blur or anything like that, it's a shot in the dark sometimes.
Right. Okay, guys. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for that, Chris. We're getting to the end of the live stream. So I'm going to pick the winner for the Twitter retweet the 30,000 mobile coins.
All right.
So let's see. Where's the tweet? Here's the tweet. Copy it. Refresh it. Let me refresh it. Copy the link. Enter the draw ID.
Enter the URL.
I don't know how to do that.
Load the tweet.
There
you go.
Warner count 1. Must follow. Did we say must follow? Don't. Oh, must follow Pionex. All right. Hopefully people read the rules. All right. You don't have to have a picture. User enter. Tweet count any. That's fine. You don't have to tweet. Actually, I mean, if you retweeted this, I guess it counts as a tweet. All right, let's continue. 28 entries loaded. Continue. All right, I'm gonna draw it. Let's go. All right, is this guy on here? He has to be on the live stream to claim it.
Let's check it out.
Todd Myers. Are you on the live stream, Todd?
If you are Todd, raise your hand in the chat.
Is that Todd? 100 money ideas? Is that Todd?
No. He's saying I win. I'm not Todd.
Okay.
How many people? We only got 9 in the chat.
All right, we will respin it then. Nice.
Yeah,
This is what you guys get for sticking around.
Yeah, yo.
All right, redraw. Let's do it. Yeah, you know,
Perfect.
it's our money now. Redraw. Charlie, crazy 2 Joker.
Oh, let's see if this is a real human though. We got no
I think
PFP.
I know him actually. He usually comes to the live streams and asks questions, but this time we this time we did it on the other one. Usually we do it on the .com one. All right, we're just gonna redo it until like
we get a live person.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
Oh.
Buffa Tim. Is that? I don't think that's anyone on the stream, right? Nah. All right. Redraw.
Oh, that's Michael Bronco, my buddy from Miami. Shout out, Michael Bronco. Lucky dog getting that $5 helium plan.
This is actually me again. Yo, can I get it?
I don't see why not.
Waikai.
I
don't know. I don't think he's on here either. We're just gonna redraw this until we hit somebody.
Oh, that's my buddy, but I don't think he's on the stream here.
We can give it to him if you want to let him know.
Let him know, yo.
But he's not even on here, bro.
If he doesn't get here in the next 30 seconds,
Yeah. We'll give him 30 seconds.
That's it at most.
Chris like, yo, come clean your stuff.
Can't claim for you. Redraw. I know he's at work. He's not gonna get to it.
Crypto mentor.
Oh, that's me. Get rid of it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, shout out Crypto Mentors. Yeah, that's also me. Get rid of it.
God. Flint? Is this Flint? Is this the
Hey,
Flint?
wait. I think I saw that name. 1 second.
I saw that name before too, but maybe they left.
No, I think they're still here somewhere. Yeah, Giselle Flint. Giselle Flint, we have a winner. If she's still here. I mean, nonetheless, she's been in the chat. She's been chatting. I'd say that's a winner.
I'll just message her. She's here. Oh, Kevin Flint. I've been there. Yeah.
You're working in teams. Hey, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Brother and sister or what have you.
Okay. Just DM me on okay, let me put my Twitter on here. OX trades. DM me and then DM me your email and we'll get you that mobile set up in your account. Atlas Dragon. Did we skip over him? I don't think so, right?
No, I don't think so.
All right, cool. Congrats, Giselle. All right, guys. Thanks for coming on and watching me and Chris and listening in. Appreciate you guys, and hope you guys enjoyed today's session. And thank you, Chris, for coming on, man.
100%. Thanks so much for having me. It's been a joy being here, man. Appreciate
it. Love the information on Deepin because I honestly wasn't very educated on Deepin. I just heard it was hot, and thanks for the knowledge and the alpha.
Absolutely. It's been great chatting with you, man. I'm hoping we can do it again, dude. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you guys later. Hope everyone have a nice rest of the week. Now for mobile, we're gonna airdrop it directly into the Pionex account. So email is right. So you just have to create an account, and we're gonna load it up in there for you.
Boom.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks again, Chris. Thanks for coming on, man.
Much. Have a great day. Take care.